You're on mute. All right, here we go. Live from Purcellville, Virginia, home of the Loudoun Valley Vikings. This is Rod Ergen and my partner Larry King for StatStream. We bring local streaming to the next level with real-time statistics and graphics. Check out our website at statstream.biz. Tonight, our matchup is the baseball game between the Loudoun Valley Vikings and the visiting Dominion Titans. Welcome to the show, Larry.
Thanks, Rod. Glad to be here. It's been a couple of weeks since I did a baseball game, so I may be a little rusty, but we'll try to do a bang-up job tonight.
It's just like riding a bike, Larry. They had spring break in there, too, so everybody had a week or two off. Both these teams come in at 10-6 records overall in the season. Just knowing some district opponents. Dominion has beaten County twice, 7-3 and 1-0. Beat Parkview 6-2, and they also swept Heritage 5-0 and 6-1. Their losses in the conference and district were to Woodgrove 0-8 and 3-6. They got swept by Woodgrove, and they also lost to Riverside by a score of 3-8. For the Vikings, they actually beat Riverside 9-3 early in the season. They also swept County 3-2 and 7-5, and they've swept Parkview 11-1 and 18-5. Their losses were to Heritage 0-4, Woodgrove 0-1, and Riverside 2-3. So that gives you the quick rundown. While the pitcher warms up, the pitcher tonight is David Gingras. And Dominion is going to get started with Blaine Simonich. Take it away, Larry.
All right, like Rod mentioned, number 11, Blaine Simonich is leading off for the Titans. First pitch will be at or about 6:15. It's in there for a called strike.
Seriously.
There's a drive hit to right field, shallow, caught by the right fielder to retire Simonich for the first out. Now batting for the Titans is number 7, Cortland Lawson. So 2 pitches and 1 out. Very efficient thus far.
And that was Coy Crown with a catch out there. He's haven't called his name out in our broadcast yet thus far.
First pitch is low for a ball. Low and outside for ball 2, counts 2-0.
Breaking news from us here in the booth. Cortland Lawson is going to Tennessee to play baseball to further his career there. So congratulations, Cortland.
A little bit outside. Ball 3. 3-0. Hitters count. That's low for ball 4. Gets a free pass on 4 pitches. First base runner for the Titans. Now batting for the Titans is number 1, Matthew Turk. There's a strike. Strike 2 called. Right on the corner. Center fielder's moving over, anticipating him hitting it to the right side. Grounder to the third baseman. Gets for the out at second. Or in time for the out at second.
Got them both.
And the relay to first base was in time. I'm not sure. Looked like he was clearly beyond, but
I wonder if he. I don't know.
That's just me.
I wonder if he turned the wrong way or something.
No, they called interference on runner at second.
Oh, they called interference. Okay.
So we learned that the official call was
There you go.
interference on the runner at second who didn't try to slide into second base. Thus, the runner,
Yeah,
the
it
throw to
interfered with
first
the throw. Yep.
was affected, and they called him out. So, a very quick start to the game for Loudoun Valley with 3 outs given up with only 1 base runner. At the bottom of the first, score is 0-0.
Just yeah. So, watching our stream tonight, we've learned we have some relatives, one in Spring Lake, New Jersey, one in Middletown, Connecticut, another one in Tampa, Florida, and another one in Bridgeville, Delaware. Those are the Donofrio grandparents, sisters, uncles, relatives. So, welcome to our broadcast for you in other parts of the country. Hopefully we can bring you a good one here. Show you the Dominion defense here quickly. Oh, I don't have the pitcher. The pitcher tonight is... No, I know. Well, I got to get his name.
Say M-I-A.
N-A. No, it's Joe Simonetta. According to this, is pitching tonight. Number 18. Despite what the graphic says. Don't always believe the graphics.
That is correct, Rod. The pitcher is wearing number 18 on the mound. So
All right.
even though he's non-applicable, he's wearing number 18.
We're not anticipating he's going to play a lot of defense anyway, so. And the Vikes will bring Aaron Lautenschlager to the plate first. While we're waiting, I can talk about a couple of our sponsors this evening. Can't bring you these streams without the help of our sponsors. They are First Team Sports, changing the way you do fundraising. They can be found at www.firstteamsports.com. That's the letter 1, STTAMSPORTS. Like I said, First Team Sports with a 1, not a first. Velocity Wings. Come into one of our 6 family-friendly Virginia locations for award-winning gourmet wings, great food, and live sports. They can be found at velocitywings.net.
All right, there's a third on the second,
Here we go.
Rod, which means that Aaron Lautenschlager is going to be the first up for Loudoun Valley, number 1.
The Vikings, number 1, the shortstop, Aaron Lautenschlager.
There we go. Now the graphics right.
Here's the pitch. High and outside for a ball, 1-0 to Lautenschlager. Catcher framed that one pretty well for a called strike, 1-1. Little bit outside for ball 2, 2-1. A little bit high for ball 3, 3-1 now to Lautenschlager.
Be nice to get your first runner on base. Let's see what Aaron can do here.
I'd be
Hopefully,
taking one
yeah,
if I were
say,
him.
hopefully he can just watch it. Nope.
Oh,
Gives
there's
it a
a
ride.
drive to center field, fairly deep. Center fielder makes the one-handed grab to retire Mr. Lautenschlager. Next up for the Valley Vikings is number 5, Jared Molnar.
That was Xavier Rulli out there for Dominion. We also have John Molnar watching from Los Angeles, California. It's
He's
only
a
about
short distance
3:20 in
away.
the afternoon there, so I think he should be at work. I'm not quite sure what he's doing out there. Big
That's
cut
a
at
swinging
that.
strike, so even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, he definitely was going after that one. Yeah, it's fun to hear from people all over the country watching this thing. I know, I think Group A has
A little
relatives
bit
in the
high.
Philippines.
Ball 2, 2-1 the count.
Yeah, Michael Group A has some relatives in the Philippines that like to tune into our broadcasts on occasion.
A little bit high and inside. Ball 3, 3-1.
All right, see if Jared's going to take, because Aaron
I would
clearly
take a
had
pitch.
Yeah, Aaron clearly had the hit sign last time.
He did. There's a ball just outside for the walk.
First base runner for the Vikes.
Yes, it is. Each team has had one base runner via the walk.
Number 7, David Gingras.
Now batting for Valley, number 7, David Gingras.
Getting some instruction from his coach over there before he steps into the batter's box.
You mean like bunt?
I don't know what the instruction was.
Outside, ball 1.
Make this guy bring a strike to you. I mean, I think even the one that Molnar swung at looked pretty low, so he hasn't been finding the strike zone particularly well yet, but it's early.
Interesting throw over. He has a quick move to first base.
Try to keep the camera wide enough so you can see both.
Just a little outside for ball 2.
Wow. He is
Wow, that
just-
was a little closer. I'm not sure it caught the outside, but the umpire said it did. So
Oh, they give him a strike for
2-1.
that? Okay.
Count is now 2-1. Compared to the other pitches, I guess that was close.
We're getting texts from the West Coast now.
That was a little high for ball 3, 3-1. He's gone 3-1 with all 3 batters thus far in the game.
Yes, he has. I think he's only thrown 4 strikes thus far. 4 strikes in 14 pitches, so I'm sure he'll settle into a groove here shortly.
Maybe he won't. He'll walk the bases around. That's a drive down the right field line and over the head of the right fielder. Stand-up double for David Gingras, helping his own cause. Molnar stops at third. So now
Number 21, the left fielder, Reese Goodland.
next up for Valley is the cleanup hitter, Reese Goodland, looking to drive a couple runs home as he bats from the left side.
Now I'm curious if they'll walk him. He hasn't exactly been throwing strikes.
A little bit high for a ball.
That or pitch around him. I mean, a base hit scores 2 here.
Yes, it's a long fly ball, should score 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's a drive hit out to left field and fairly short. We'll see if he's going to tag. He is going to tag.
All right, here comes the
Throw
throw.
comes into the shortstop. The relay is not even attempted.
close.
Good sacrifice fly there for Mr. Godlin, getting it done to give Loudoun Valley their first run.
It is good.
Gingras remains at second base with 2 down.
Fifth, number 22, the first baseman, Brad Walker.
Next up for Valley is number 22, Bradley Walker. Comes up with 2 men down and a runner at second base. That's a little outside. Ball 1.
Why is it show soon? Oh, there it is.
Strike on the outside corner. That outside corner must be pretty big tonight. 1-1's count. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
A little late on that cut. I think even if he'd have touched it, it would have gone way foul. Let's see if he can get ahead of this one a little bit. It's the first time Joe's ahead in the count.
There's a ball slightly outside. 2-2.
Well, Mr. Simonetta is getting his work in. He's at 21 pitches already.
There is a drive foul down the first base line. Just foul. Count remains at 2-2. Diving attempt made by the first baseman, wasn't able to come up with it. Ball high, full count. Count is full.
See if he gives something Bradley wants to take a cut at here.
And there is a ball hit, soft liner to second base for the third out. But at the end of one, Loudoun Valley leads 1-0.
Greg, what number's up?
Darren's number 17.
Yeah, I was trying to get the line score up. All right, there we go. Next step.
I'm assuming you took CCGTP or Coach's Corner off.
Leading off the inning.
All right, starting off the second inning, we're back to live action with number 17, Nicholas Behrens.
It's an interesting stance he's got there. His front foot is way back.
I guess he's going to lean into it. That's outside for a ball. There's a drive over the second baseman's head into right field for the first hit of the game for the Titans. Now batting for the Titans is number 20, Mario Canestraro.
Up next, number 20, the DH, Mario Canestraro.
Good job with the pronunciation there. Good job on the pronunciation there, Larry. Canestraro.
Thank you. I had practice teaching from the wizard. All right, here we go. Runner's being held at first base. He must be pretty speedy. And there is a drive to shallow, okay, maybe not so shallow, right field. Caught by the right fielder to retire, Mr. Canestraro. Next up for
Number 9.
the Titans is number 9, Cole Hepler.
So we have 1 out.
Is Coy Crown again out there?
Yes.
Yes, 1 out.
Yes. Now with 1 out, runner still being held on first base.
We work together up here in the booth.
Swing and a
Scorky.
foul ball down the right field line. Might have gone out of play, not sure.
That's a foul ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Counts 0-1. Little bit
Runner's
inside,
going.
throw it on to second base, and
In
he
time, and
has
is
him.
gone.
It was a close play, you know. He had him by a little bit. Second base there. Waiting for him. Reminds me of Major League, that movie called Major League with Willie Mays Hayes.
Willie Mays would have made it.
Willie Mays would have, Willie Mays Hayes did not. And there is a strike. It is now 2-2.
So that was Donofrio, the catcher, throwing it out to
Actually, it's
John
1-2.
Sedmak.
I stand corrected
Yeah,
by
it's
the
1-2.
umpire. He doesn't like that pitch. All right, here we go.
Oops, we got nobody on. I got.
And there's a ball hit directly back to the pitcher.
Uh-oh.
He gets a hold of it, and underhand toss to first base is in time to retire the side. In the middle of the second inning, it is still Loudoun Valley 1 and the Titans 0. I will take a pause for station identification.
Yes, we'll read a couple of sponsors here for you. Where were we? We did, no, we didn't do Valley Energy. Valley Energy is a smart choice for all your propane, diesel fuel, and heating oil needs with neighborly professional service, flexible payment options, and competitive pricing. We also have Mannix HVAC. If a problem occurs with your heating or cooling system, don't panic, call Mannix. We'll be there when you need us. They can be found at mannixhvac.com. Our newer sponsors, Lydia Clark Realty at lydiasellsloudon, all one word, .com. Lydia provides comprehensive service to her clients, including pre-staging their homes, professional photography and video, and comprehensive marketing. And our newest sponsor, Purcellville Pub. They can be found at thepurcellvillepub.com. Opening in June in the former location of the Coney Island Diner. Known for their cozy atmosphere, amazing home-cooked food, and outstanding service, this is the place to grab a relaxing brunch, lunch, or dinner. Welcome home.
That's interesting, Rod, because I haven't had a good brunch in Purcellville in a while, unless it's on a special day. So it'll be interesting to see what they serve.
Well, my wife actually knows the chef over there. Well, he's the chef at Ashburn Pub now. He's coming out here, and she talks very highly of him. So
Number 33, Michael Grupe.
I'm
All right,
expecting
back
great
to live
things.
action here. So leading off for the Vikings is number 33, Michael Grupe. First pitch is a little high. That actually looks kind of good to me, but hey, you know what? That's good.
That's why he's
Gotta
the
defer
umpire.
to the umpire.
Yeah.
That's why I'm announcing and not behind the plate.
That's right. He's a little bit closer.
There's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Looked like he decided awfully late to swing at that.
There's a ball high and outside. 2-1.
There's some junior baseballers joining us in the booth here this afternoon.
That's a swing and strike. Even the count at 2-2. Oh, called third strike. That's the first strikeout.
For either side.
And the first out of the inning, yes, for either side.
Now batting, number 15, the second baseman, John Sedmak.
Next up for Valley is number 15, John Sedmak.
In the last game we did, John had a really nice put out from out in right field. That was the Woodgrove game.
There's a hit to the shortstop. He fields it cleanly and makes the throw in time to first base to retire Sedmak for the second out of the inning. Next up for Loudoun Valley is number 29, Joseph Donofrio.
See if Joseph can start a 2-out rally here. Joe versus Joe.
Interesting. All right, called first strike. That outside of that right-hand side of that plate must be getting bigger. There's a shot. Second baseman's in pursuit of it. Gets it to first base in time to retire the side. At the end of 2, it is still 1-0 for your hometown Valley Vikings.
Oh, I was going to see if we get an interview with the young baseball players, but they left already. There's one here. You guys want to talk to us? Hey, give me your headset. Give me. Okay, who's going to go first? No? Come on, you're not going to. Well, I'll ask you questions, and you just answer them. They're really tough questions, like what's your name? Here, put it on your head. Okay, what's your name? Gavin. And what grade are you in, Gavin? Fourth grade, and you play baseball?
Yes.
What team are you on?
AAA Pirates in Hamilton.
The AAA Pirates of Hamilton. Wow, are you guys going to win the whole thing this year?
Yes.
All right. Who's your favorite major league team?
Yankees.
The Yankees. Uh-oh. And who's your favorite player? Derek Jeter. All right. Well, thank you very much, Gavin. It was a pleasure talking to you. Let's get your. Is this your younger brother? Yes. And what's your name, younger brother? What? Drew. All right. And what grade are you in, Drew? You're second. Do you play baseball too?
Yeah.
All right. What's your team?
The rookie Dodgers in Hamilton.
Ah, okay. Well, great. Good job, Drew. We have to get back to our action, but thank you very much.
Leading off, number 16, John McElroy.
Back to live action. John McElroy is going to lead off for the Titans.
I still think
Pitch
it's
is
McElroy.
inside. You know,
Huh? They were on mute? Oh, well. You're supposed to unmute him, Larry. Oh.
all right. Strike called. Even up to count at 1-1.
Well, okay. So it was a little bit of a one-sided interview, but that was Gavin and Drew from the. Gavin was in fourth grade and Drew was in second. They play out.
There's a
in
dribbler
Hamilton.
hit out. Pitcher fields and throws to first in time to retire Mr. McElroy.
Our first live interview, and we messed it up. Man, I don't know.
Next batter for the Titans is number 4, Xavier Ruley.
We'll get
Maybe it's
better at it.
Roulette.
The kids enjoyed it, even though they won't be able to hear themselves. They know
They
they
might
were
have been
there.
able to hear themselves because actually I pick up your mic pretty well.
That's true. You probably heard it through mine.
So wing and a miss. It's a pitch inside for a ball. Count goes to 2-1. Another inside pitch. Ball 3, 3-1. Oh, second walk given up of the game. Generally don't want to walk the 8th hitter, but unfortunately it
it's-
happened. Next up is number 5, Bryce Edwards for the
Number
Titans.
9, left fielder Bryce Edwards.
Does it say what grade this young man is?
He's an 11th grader.
Okay.
A ball high. That's 2-0. All right. It might be a time for a mound visit here.
Nah, not yet.
Calm him down a little bit.
They haven't really threatened anything yet. He'll start finding the strike zone, I'm sure. Like that.
There's a called strike. 2-1.
See, I told you. Have some confidence.
Ooh, that was a called strike as well. 2-2. Evens up the count. Must have been a heck of a curveball there.
Caught the outside corner. Umpire likes the outside on both sides of the plate. Ooh.
Oh, called strike 3.
Stonafrio framed that one well. Slid out a little bit. Got the call.
All right. Now return to the top of the order for number 11, Blaine Simonich. 2 outs. Runner on first base for the Titans.
Blaine had a fly ball to right field in the first inning.
There's a ball high. Gets ahead in the count. There's a foul ball down the first base line. Even up to count at 1-1. Oh, wow. Strike called. 1-2.
Right down the
That was
pipe.
a good breaking ball there. Really good. Let's see if he can record Loudoun Valley's first strikeout.
Yeah, Jinger's trying to work his way out of the inning after giving up a walk to the eighth batter. Excuse me.
There's a ball hit directly back to the pitcher, fielded cleanly. He trots over, underhand throw to the first baseman to record the final out. In the middle of the third inning, the score still remains. Loudoun Valley 1, Titans 0. Leading off for Valley in the inning is number 8, Riley Ashby. Ball 1. Strike called. Even the count at 1-1. A little bit outside for a ball, 2-1.
Wasn't sure what he was going to call on that. He's been calling that outside corner as a strike a lot. Yeah.
Had he called that one a strike, I might have put the headphones down for a minute.
He's been pretty consistent.
Ball
though.
inside. You know what? He's sitting over the catcher's left shoulder, so it may be a little hard for him to see the outside.
Well, he usually likes to call the outside ones as strikes.
Understood, but I think he's having a hard time seeing all the way over there. Hitters count 3-1. Pitch. Strike
There's a strike.
called. Had a take sign. Smart. Ninth place hitter.
Well,
Wouldn't mind having him take a pitch.
He hasn't
3-1.
swung yet.
Now
so.
he's got to be ready. There's a
swung.
swing, and it looks like it may. Oh, an excellent
nice
catch
play
by
out
the
there.
left fielder, sliding to make the grab. That was a good hit, though. All right, now we're turning over the top of the order with one out. The next batter is number 1, Aaron Lautenschlager.
Aaron hit a fly ball in the first to center field.
There's a ball high and outside.
The heck, no.
There's a ball hit to the center fielder. Makes a catch. Nice catch again. 2 balls hit well, but just to the wrong place. So now 2 outs for number 5,
Third baseman, number 5.
Jared Molnar.
And
Let's get a
Molnar.
little 2-out magic.
Yep,
going.
Molnar scored the only run thus far for the Vikes. He got on with a walk and wound up coming across the plate later in that inning. Only run of the game thus far.
There's a ball hit, a dribbler, and it is not caught by the center fielder. Made a valiant effort, was not able to come up with it. That's what we call a seeing eye fly ball.
Just dropped
So
that right
Mr.
in there.
Molnar takes first base, and next up to bat is the pitcher, David Gingras.
Pitcher, number 7.
He hit a double his last time up,
Yes, he did.
which
Shannon
put
Hepster.
Mr. Molnar at third base for the sacrifice fly. Let's see if he can hit another double.
We think the steal sign is on. See what we got. Nope.
There's a ball hit to the right field. Right fielder's heading back. Not as deeply hit this time as it was the last time to retire
The side.
Mr. Gingras for the 3rd out of the inning. At the end of 3, score still remains Loudoun Valley 1, Titans 0.
Oh, I don't know what he's at up here. Sorry. Matt hit into a double play to end the first inning. There's one at bat thus far.
Strike one called.
Is that a ball?
Yes, that was a ball.
Number one's at bat, not number 7. There is a foul ball out of play, goes out of the stadium. Strike 2. 1 and 2's the count. There's a ball hit to the shortstop. It is fielded cleanly and
Oh, overthrow.
and over the first baseman's head. But the relay comes in time to get him while he's trying to take second base.
Wow.
What a great play by the catcher for Loudoun Valley.
Joseph Donofrio.
Catcher threw it and retired.
It's Donofrio.
Next up to bat is
Number
number
17,
17, Nicholas Barons.
So we had E6, and we had a put out.
First pitch, I believe, was a ball. Second pitch is a ball as well. Actually, no, the first pitch was a strike. I take that back. Umpire corrected me. 1 and 1. Little inside, ball 2. All right, now that I'm unmuted, the count is 2 and 1. Called strike 2. We have 2 outs, nobody on, the top of the 4th inning. There's a ball hit foul down the third base line, sharply but foul. There's a ball hit foul down the right field line and out of play.
He's using the entire field. Count is 2 and 2.
Yes, it is. Count is 2 and 2, 2 outs.
No one on base. That's a problem.
That's outside. Get a full count for a full count. There is a ball hit to deep center field. The center fielder was shading over towards right field, and that is going to fall in for a double. That was a well-placed ball.
That was a nice
Titans'
shot.
first double of the night. Next up for the Titans is number 20, Mario Canestraro. Looks like they're going to have a pinch runner on second base. Number 10 for the Titans is going into pinch run. Courtesy runner, okay. Because he's a catcher. All right. Oh, he should have him in the rundown.
Got him in a rundown.
He fell down as he was, as the pitcher was going back to him. So that is recorded. The third out is recorded. In the top of the 4th inning, so the score still remains Loudoun Valley 1, the Titans 0.
My graphic there is all messed up.
Pirates one. And then do visitor score. Visitor score by inning. 0. Enter. There you are. And then do that for home score by inning. 0. Enter. All right, and now you want to go inning plus 1. All right, so it becomes the 4th inning. Inning plus 1. There you go. Now you're ready.
Okay. Cool. Got it. You can tell it's my first time.
It's not easy. Football can be a little more challenging. But baseball's not exactly easy either.
So Reese Goodland will be up to the plate, responsible for the only run of the night thus far.
Let's hope that changes right here, Rod.
Fourth, number 21, the left fielder, Reese Goodland.
As we mentioned,
Leading
Reese,
off for Loudoun Valley is number 21, Reese Goodland. Now, the
As I
first
mentioned.
game I called him Godlin, and he got a double. But I'm going to say Goodland, and he's still going to get a double. Oh, he hits the ball down to third base. Third baseman fields it cleanly and makes a good throw to retire him. Next up to bat for Loudoun Valley is number 22, Bradley Walker. One pitch, one out. Dominion's pitcher seems to have calmed down a little bit.
yeah, he's only at 43 pitches in
He
the
threw
bottom of the fourth.
20
so-
plus in the first inning.
Yeah, he's definitely settled in.
There's a ball hit to the shortstop, a soft ground ball. He fields it cleanly and gets it over to first in time.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
2 pitches, 2 outs. Don't get much more efficient than that.
Nope.
Next up to bat is number 33, the DH, Michael Grupe.
And not even give me time to show my fancy batter graphic, which isn't entirely working yet, as you can see by all the NAs, but we'll fix that next game. Grupe struck out in the second.
There's a ball hit foul over the netting. I heard a hit back behind me. Strike one. What about? There's a called strike, 2. 0-2 is the count.
Ooh, he checked his swing. Oh, and they said he swung.
First base
Wow.
umpire says he went around. Second strikeout. So at the end of the 4th inning, the score remains Loudoun Valley 1, Dominion Titans 0. Now, if you want to get really fancy, you can hit inning minus 3 or minus 1 3 times.
So we'll have Cole Hepler, John McElroy, and Xavier Rulli up next for the Titans as they look to even things up as we're getting ready for the top of the 5th. You see our sponsors rolling across your screen.
All right. Back to live action. You may think that you're seeing double here, but Mario Canestraro was actually at bat when the throwout was recorded at second base. Or actually the rundown by the third baseman.
That's right.
So he gets to lead off. Hit again. Called strike one.
Mario's 20. Yeah, I forgot about that. Good point there, Bill. Had my
Bill?
Bill, Larry. You know your name. I don't have to tell you what it is.
All
Sorry,
right,
Larry.
ball one. 1-1's the count. There's a ball hit sharply to the shortstop. Fields it, or stops it actually. Keeps it in front of him and retires the first batter. So now, next up to bat for Dominion is number 9, Cole Hepler.
Number 9, Cole Epler.
Cole ground out in the second inning.
There's a ball hit back to the screen for a strike. 0-1. There's a ball hit to the first baseman, but the second baseman covers. Pop fly, second out of the inning. Next up to bat for the Titans is John McElroy.
Number 16, John McElroy.
There's a ball outside.
Almost in the dirt.
There's a ball hit straight back. Luckily, we have a screen between us and the press box here.
Yes, that would have hit the announcer. Hit the PA announcer, Mr. Goodland here.
Yes, the announcer might have had a ball in his going over his head. He'd have caught it, though. He'd have caught it.
Nerves of steel. He didn't even flinch.
Umpire looks at that one for a while, but calls it a ball. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to process what you see. There's a
Strike. Evens up to count at 2-2 with one down in the top of the fifth inning.
Should be 2 down.
Two down.
Had a ground out
in
and
the
a fly
top of
out.
the fifth inning.
Yeah. Ooh, sometimes he's been calling those strikes, but not that one. Fills the count.
There's a foul ball hit into the screen behind first base. That didn't work. There's a foul tip hit off the catcher's mask. Full count.
Umpire makes a mound visit.
Yeah, I think he's giving the catcher a little bit of time, which is nice.
Well, the catcher looks fine. He's like, come on, let's go. He's the only one ready. Now, maybe he broke his... Oh, he just ran out of baseballs. That could be a problem.
There's a called strike 3 to retire the side. Dominion, it's not...
Mr.
McElroy's not real happy about that.
No, he was not happy about that
So at the middle of the fifth inning, the score remains Loudoun Valley 1, Titans 0.
It dropped off. It'll catch back up. It looks like it came back, but sometimes no, it still says it's reconnecting. All right, hang on. Are we still connected? Yeah, we're connected. All right.
Greg, if we're not hitting tonight, if we're not hitting tonight, that's all they did is we're not hitting.
All right, that's working. Ugh.
All right. Leading off the bottom of the fifth inning is number 15, Jonathan Sedmak for Valley.
Second baseman, number 15, Jonathan Sedmak.
See if we can get some runs in this inning here. There's a sharp hit ball out to left field, but it stays high enough for the left fielder to make the grab for the first out. Well play, or not a well placed line drive, but a solid line drive. Just misfortune.
29, the catcher, Joseph Donofrio.
Next up to bat for Valley is number 29, Joseph Donofrio. Ooh, that's a called strike. Looked a little bit outside to me, but, you know, must have been a heck of a curveball.
All right. Have to reconnect this thing.
There's another called strike. Another good pitch. 0-2. There's a foul ball, keeping the count at 0-2.
All right. Tell John it should be on in about 30 seconds. Oh, well, he's probably going to lose it for a minute then.
All right, appeal on the first base is denied. Count goes to 1-2. There's a sharp hit ground ball to the shortstop who gets up, makes the catch, and retires the second batter of the inning for Loudoun Valley. Or for the Titans, retires the second
Number
Loudoun
8,
Valley batter.
center fielder, Riley Ashby.
Next up to bat is number 8, Riley Ashby. With 2 down in the bottom of the fifth inning. Quick moving game thus far.
Yes, it is. Looks like our stream got disconnected for a bit there, which should be back online now. You may have missed a couple minutes of play, but not a whole lot happened. It's still 1-0. Riley Ashby hit a fly ball to left in the first inning. Was that a ball or strike? Is that 2 balls now?
I'm assuming that's 2 balls. I didn't see the umpire's hand go up.
Well, that was definitely a ball. I missed the first one. We'll go with 2 balls until he tells us otherwise. That was definitely a ball.
There's a ball. Should be 3-0. The umpire's not making the signals. There he goes. 3-0.
He must have heard you.
Probably did. The window's open over there. There's a ball
Wow.
just outside. When I say just, it was at least 8 inches off the plate. I was waiting for him to call the strike, but he did not. All right, next up to bat, turned over the order. It's the number 1 hitter, number 1, Aaron
Number 1,
Lautenschlager.
Aaron Lautenschlager.
Aaron did the same thing in the first and the third. Fly ball to center. See if
Let's
he
hope
can
he
get
gets
something
a
going
Della.
here.
There's a big gap between center and left field if he can hit that gap.
Runner goes.
There's a ball, and the
Throws
second
low.
baseman fails to make the catch, so
And
the steal
safe.
attempt is successful. Loudoun Valley now has a man on second base with 2 men down.
Yeah, in a low-scoring game like this, you want to try to generate some runs if you can.
Yeah, it's getting late in the game.
Nice steal by Riley Ashby there.
All right, counts 2-0.
I'll update. There. I was focused on the runner. I didn't know the first one was a strike or a ball. There's a
Interesting. There's a called strike.
strike. He's consistently calling those strikes.
2-1. The center fielder still shading over to right field.
Yep.
Oh, the
Umpire
batter
calls
called time.
Yeah.
No pitch.
Here the Dominion faithful calling out for their pitcher. He's done a nice job. Not exactly a lot of hits rolling off tonight.
Ooh. Strike 2. 2-2. Going for the outside pitch, by the way, the catcher's setting up. There's a ball hit. The second baseman has it, unfortunately. Gets it to first base in time to end the threat for Valley. At the end of 5, the score remains Loudoun Valley 1, Titans 0.
So the Vikes are six outs away from the victory, but only a one-run lead. They'd certainly like to get some more on the board, get a little bit of insurance here. Top 6, yes. Well, the numbers are showing how even this game truly is. Pitch counts are almost identical. 61 for Dominion, 59 for Valley. Both pitchers with two strikeouts, 2 walks. Even their pitch numbers are pretty close. 27 balls, 34 strikes for Dominion, and 22 and 37 for Valley. No wild pitches, no hit by pitch. Kind of the tail of the tape is pretty true there, I would say. Only one error. That was on Valley, but on the same play, it was made up for by a nice put-out throw from Joseph Donofrio down to second base. So nothing came of it.
All right, back to live action here.
Top of the 6th,
Number 4,
Xavier Rule.
Xavier Ruley leads off for Dominion Titans. There's a strike called.
Xavier walked his only plate appearance thus far in the 3rd inning.
He's almost standing in the inside of the batter's box there. Crowding the plate. There's a pop fly hit outside the third base, wide of third base. That is caught by the third baseman for the first out.
Number 9,
Next up to bat
Bryce Edwards.
is number 5, Bryce Edwards. Yeah. There's a ball slightly outside and high.
Bryce struck out in the 3rd.
Ball too high. This is a 9th place hitter. Probably want to try to get him out.
Don't you want to try to get all of them out? Him especially, though.
Pitching him is like a cleanup hitter. 3-0's the count. Oh, that was even further outside. That's third walk given up by Valley pitching tonight by Gingras.
Lane Simons.
Maybe he's just setting himself up for a double play. Let's hope. Unless, of course, you're a Dominion fan, in which case you're
Next
hoping for
up
a
to
base
bat is number 11, Blaine Simonich, with one out and a runner on first base.
hit. Blaine had a fly
One of the few
ball.
opportunities that the Titans have had tonight.
Blaine had a fly ball to right and then a dribbler back to the pitcher.
We're having a catcher's mound visit here.
Let me see if I can show you a replay while we're doing that. Oh, no, they're not going to. Oh, here comes the
Pitching
coach.
coach.
So this replay is actually going to be Dominion's double, I believe. Just back in the fourth inning. There's a big gap out there, and he just kind of laced it right in between the two of them. Dropped it in and had enough wheels to get to second. And after that, they put in a pinch runner who got himself in a rundown. We do have more replays, but we will see if we can get back to those a little bit later. They will all be online after the game as well on statstream.biz. If you go to the on-demand button, you'll see both the full replay of the game and the highlights.
There's a strike to even up the count at 1-1.
At least the highlights that I captured in time.
There's a shallow fly ball hit out to center field. Actually, right beyond second base. Second baseman's running all over the place. Makes that catch. Nice grab. Second out of the inning.
Number 7, Cortland Lawson.
Next up to bat is number 7, Cortland Lawson. 2 outs and a runner at first base.
Cortland had a walk in the first and a fly ball to right in the fourth. His third plate appearance tonight.
A ball high. It's a tall batter. Surprised that wasn't called, but that's why I'm in the booth. There's a foul ball out of play down the right field, or 1-1.
Inside.
There's a ball, 2-1. There's a ball hit deep to left field.
Oh, and that's gone.
It is a home
Wow.
run.
Wow.
That ball is gone. Wow. That gives the Dominion Titans a 2-1 lead.
That's all you need. Nice. That was a blast. That might actually be the first over-the-fence home run at this field. This is a big park for high school.
Alrighty then. Next up to bat is Matthew Turk, number 1. That changes things dramatically.
Yes, it does. Well, we were kind of saying the Vikes need to get a couple runs across, and they just haven't been able to produce much. Called strike. You can see Mr. Turk hit into the double play in the first and reached base on an error in the fourth, and then was put out as he tried to get to second.
There's a ball, 2-1. There's a soft liner hit to the shortstop.
Ooh.
It bounces off his glove.
Yeah, that was one of those. He didn't quite know how to play it. It was coming off of there really strangely.
How do we score that? Hit?
That's got to be an error. Yeah.
That'll be the first
20, the designated hitter,
error of the game for
Canestraro.
Valley. Actually, the
actually the
second error.
second,
There was an
yeah.
overthrow
Yeah.
earlier on. Now up for the Titans is number 17, Nicholas Behrens.
Oh. Take it back. So all of a sudden, the Titans
They've come
have,
alive in
yeah,
the top
they've
of the
come
sixth
alive,
inning.
Yep. Yep. And this is not the guy you want to see right now. He's had a single and a double thus far. Perfect on the evening. Awfully hard to hit for the cycle in high school.
There's a ball hit to the third baseman. He comes up with it and makes the throw to retire the side, but not before the Titans score 2 runs in the top of the sixth inning to take a 2-1 lead. Now the Vikings need to play from behind.
Close enough.
I saw that coming.
3 hits. Let's get another look at that home run while we have a minute here. He just reached down there and just got all of it, didn't he? I mean, Reese Goodlin out there.
Third baseman, Jared Molnar.
Reese Goodlin out there didn't have much of a chance. Just looked up and went, well, there goes that one.
All right, up to bat for Valley is number 5, Jared Molnar, leading off the bottom of the sixth inning, where for the first time the Vikings trail. There is a foul ball out of play. All right, now's the time.
Jared on base percentage is 100 right now. He had a walk and a single. He'd love to get things started here.
You mean
Represents-
1,000?
Hmm?
It's 1,000.
Well, he's not batting 1,000. He had a walk.
No, on base percentage is 1,000.
Yes.
It goes by 1,000, not hundreds.
What's a percentage? Has to be 100. Sorry, math head.
All right, counts 0 and 2. 0 and 2, not 200, 0 and 2. There's a ball outside. Make the count 1 and 2.
That's 64 pitches, Larry. Jared really needs to get something going here for the Vikes. Oh, wow. That was way
That
out.
pitch was about as outside. It would have hit a left-handed batter, but it's called for a third strike.
He's been calling that outside pitch. Can't lay off of those tonight.
All right, that's another strikeout for the pitcher. First out for Loudoun Valley. There is a fly ball hit to the second baseman. He goes out to right center field and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Next up to bat is number 21,
Number 21,
Reese
Reese
Goodlin.
Okay, Reese. 2-out rally.
Time for Reese to hit it on the fence.
Yes.
There's a sinking line drive hit out to left field for a hit. Mr. Goodlin gets another hit.
Drops in for a single.
All right, next up to bat for Loudoun Valley is number 22, Brad Walker.
All right, tying run at first.
Brad Walker.
Brad had a line drive in the first and ground out in the fourth. He'd love to get a nice double here, I'm sure. Around that pitch. As it gets away.
There's a ball that gets past the catcher.
Oh, he's
but
out.
the throw is excellent to second base to
Yeah.
retire Goodland at second base for the third out of the inning. At the end of 6, score is now 2-1 Titans.
Yeah, the catcher did a nice job of keeping that in front of him there. He looked like he got away, and Goodland took off. And since he kept it in front of him, managed to make the put out. See if I can bring you that replay here momentarily.
So we're in inning 6.
This is now going to be the top of the 7th coming up. So let's see. I think we have this replay. Yes, here we go. This is the play you just saw. Yeah, see, look, I did a great job keeping in front of him. Goodland took off. It looked like he was going to make it, but that was a nice throw down there, too. And the catcher knew it as soon as he threw it. He got all excited. Look at him, watch him. There's the catcher after he throws. Yes.
Number 20, Mario Canestraro.
Okay, back to the action.
All right, back to live action. Top of the 7th inning. Number 20, Mario Canestraro. There's a ball. So far, Loudoun Valley's pitchers only made one mistake. Unfortunately, it was a costly one.
So
There's a swing and a miss. Even the count at 1-1.
Mario hit a fly ball in the second. I'm not sure what rundown in the fourth means. Ground out in the fifth.
There's a called strike 2, 1-2. There's a curveball, breaking ball, 2-2. Doesn't break enough. There is a ball hit to left field, shallow left field. Left fielder comes in, makes the catch. That sun's got to be a little tough right around now. It's about to set. Actually, it's not going to set for a little bit, but next up to bat for Dominion is number 9, Cole Hepler. With 1 out in the inning, top of the 7th.
Yeah, Valley's really got to keep him down here. They can't afford to give up another run. Oops. Why is this doing this? Right, about that's why.
There's a strike called, 0-1. Keep on throwing it outside. Pitch will be called a strike.
There you go. Cole ground out in the second. Fly ball in the fourth.
There's a foul ball, 0-2. There's a ball hit wide of the shortstop, makes a good stop, and gets the ball over to
Throws
first
in
base
time.
in time for the second out of the inning. Now batting number 16, John McElroy. Ball 1.
See McElroy ground out and had a called strikeout in the fifth.
There's a ball hit to the shortstop. High bounce, makes the catch. gets it over to first in time to record the final out in the 7th inning for the Dominion Titans. Now, at the bottom of the 7th inning, Loudoun Valley trails 2-1. It's got to get a couple of runs here. This is their last chance.
Yep, down to their last 3 outs here. They definitely need to get something going.
First baseman, Brad Walker.
All right, next up to bat, or leading off the bottom of the 7th inning, is number 22, Bradley Walker, who was up when the 3rd out was recorded on a pass ball attempted steal of second base. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Oh,
Strike 2 called.
he likes that outside, doesn't he? Yeah. All right, hang on.
All right, there's a base hit in between short and third base. Loudoun Valley gets the runner they desperately needed.
Now running, number 4, Tyler Torona.
Tyler Torona goes up as a pinch runner for Loudoun Valley. Next up for Loudoun Valley is number 33, Michael Grupe.
And we'll
There's
be
a ball.
reconnecting here
Bunt attempt is
momentarily.
pulled back. Torona stays at first base. This is a tricky situation here. Third baseman comes in, anticipating a bunt. Be nice if he could swing or hit away. Oh, there's a bunt attempt that is foul. So the count is 1-1 to Group A. There's a bunt. It's bunted towards first base. The pitcher elects to take it down to first base and advances the runner to second base. Not sure what happened down at
runner's
first
hurt
base. I guess
there.
there was a collision.
Yeah, I did too. Not quite sure what happened. It might be on the replay there. See if we can see what happened there.
I didn't see what
Find out
happened.
here. See if we can see if I picked it up. I think I did. There's the bunt.
Now batting, the second
Oh, he
baseman,
just
number
ran into
15,
him.
Jonathan Sedmak.
kind of odd. We just
Next
saw
up for Loudoun Valley is number 15, Jonathan Sedmak, with a 1 out and runner at second base. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
bunting here. I'd be going for a base hit.
we just checked the replay on that last one. Looked like the first baseman just kind of stood on the bag, and the runner ran into him. Odd-looking play.
You got replay going.
Hmm?
I just heard the audio for a replay. All right, 1-0 is the count to Sedmak. Sedmak called time. The ball gets by the second baseman on the pickoff attempt. Oh, no. Oh, luckily the ball gets by the third baseman on the relay from second.
Oh, no, and now he's out.
But the third baseman makes an excellent play on the ball. And the out is recorded.
So 2 errors, and they still get the out. Wow.
Jonathan Sedmak still up to bat. 2-0 is the count. A lot of action on that last situation there.
That was.
It's a bad throw to second base.
See if I can get
And
a
a
replay
bad
of
throw
that
to
one.
third base. And the ball bounces right off the wall. Comes back to the third baseman in time to throw it successfully to the home plate.
Yep.
Or to home plate, to the catcher.
Yeah, you got him in plenty of time. It's just a tough one to judge. You see it get by the guy, you want to keep running.
Ball high, 3-1. Now Loudoun Valley's down to their final out. Promising start to the inning.
Yes, and just kind of got away from him there.
There's a ball outside. 2-out walk surrendered. Next up to bat for Loudoun Valley is the catcher, number 29, Joseph Donofrio.
And I have that last play ready when we get if we get a break. Otherwise, I'll show it to you at the end of the game.
There's a ball one. Loudoun Valley's down to their final out.
Joseph has grounded out twice. Definitely looking for a hit here.
There's ball,
ball.
2.
And now we got a conference at the mound. So let me show you that last the replay of the play that Valley almost scored on. So here's the throw back to second, gets away. Center fielder scoops it up and throws low to third, which also gets away. And as Larry said, it bounced right off the wall. Came perfectly back up to the third baseman and made the throw in plenty of time. So just a couple of unlucky bounces here for the Vikings. And they're still down 2-1 on their last out. That was outside.
There's a ball.
3.
That was definitely outside. He called that a strike. I might have come out of the box. 3-0. 3-0. Let's see if he can find the plate.
Donofrio, I'm sure, will be taken. And that's
That
high.
is Ball 4. What happened there?
Yeah. Yep.
3-0. What? 3-0?
Interesting.
Yeah.
The count was only 3-0. Runner
Huh?
advances to second base.
How did the runner advance?
They didn't
Oh, it
pay
was a
attention
balk.
to him.
Oh, it was a balk. It was a balk. Okay, that's why.
Oh, they called a balk?
Yeah.
That's why I said that.
There's a ball. Okay.
That's why I said they would score the run if you would
Okay.
third.
I was wondering what you.
They called it balk.
They call the balk. Yeah.
All right, so on the previous pitch, a balk was called, so it was no pitch, which would have meant the count
And the
stayed
runner
at 3-0.
advances.
Now we have runners on first and second with a walk issued to Donofrio.
Okay. I was wondering what happened there. That was odd. Are we gonna get a pitching change? Okay, we got a pitching change coming. So the short reliever about to come in.
Looks
Oh, well.
like number 7 is going to take the mound, Cortland Lawson, for the Titans to try to record the final out of the game. I'm going to take a break.
You take a break. I'll tell you about our sponsors this evening. We are, of course, StatStream at statstream.biz. Let us handle your live streaming needs. We specialize in sports streaming with real-time statistics. First Team Sports, changing the way you do fundraising. They're at firstteamsports.com. That's first the number 1, not the letter F. Velocity Wings, they're at velocitywings.net. Come into one of our 6 family-friendly Virginia locations for award-winning gourmet wings, great food, and live sports. ValleyEnergy.org. Valley Energy is the smart choice for all your propane, diesel fuel, and heating oil needs with neighborly professional service, flexible payment options, and competitive pricing. Mannix HVAC at mannixhvac.com. If a problem occurs with your heating or cooling system, don't panic. Call Mannix. We'll be there when you need us. And our newer sponsors, Lydia Clark Realty at lydiasellsloudoun.com. Lydia provides comprehensive service to her clients, including pre-staging their homes, professional photography and video, and comprehensive marketing. Percival Pub at thepercivalpub.com. Opening in June, known for a cozy atmosphere, amazing home-cooked food, and outstanding service, this will be the place to get a relaxing brunch, lunch, or dinner. Welcome home. As we're coming back to the action here, we will have Riley Ashby at the plate.
All right, Riley Ashby's going to come up to the plate with runners on first and second and 2 down.
Fielder, Riley Ashby.
Be nice if he could get a hit here, bring up the top of the order for the Valley Vikings. Base hit should score 1 run.
That's really all I need for now. Try to get that one across. Oops.
There's a
Oh,
strike called.
well. Okay, he hasn't called those strikes all game. What number is this pitcher? 7? Thank you.
0-1's the count.
They're
Wow,
sharply
base hit, shot
Nice.
straight up the middle.
Is he
That
coming?
should score at least a tying
He's
run.
coming in.
He is safe.
Oh, and out at third,
Oh, but
but
the
the tying
catcher
run
throws-
came in. Wow.
Out to third. So at the end of 7, we are now tied. Wow. Wow. What a series of events there.
That was a crazy series.
So now we're going to extra innings.
Yep, we'll start the top of the 8th here shortly. 2-2. We will get that replay up here for you momentarily. Definitely a crazy inning going on there. 2 errors. Wow, they almost got him at home.
All right, in extra innings, batting for the Titans is number 4. Actually, number 17, Nicholas Behrens. Oh, number 4
They got the batting order.
is Xavier Ruley.
They keep reading the line apart from us.
Count to him is 1-1. There's a ball hit sharply to second base, fielded cleanly, and thrown in time to the first baseman for the first out. Well, in extra innings, if you're the home team, all you need to do is score 1. The rest of them don't count.
Number 5, Bryce Edwards.
Next up to bat is number 5, Bryce Edwards.
Strike and a walkout. That's a good combination.
Well, he could have walked out.
Is that a ball? That's a strike.
Strike 2 called. Now he's calling the inside corner. He is shifted over to be on the catcher's right shoulder. Yep.
But he was calling inside on the last.
There's a ball high. Swinging strike. That records the second out. Tell you what, David Gingras is really having a good game overall. Only gave up 2 runs, and those 2 runs came up via the home run.
Blaine Simonage.
Next up to bat is number 11, Blaine Simonage. There's a ball hit foul. There's a ball hit down to the right field line and foul, but the right fielder gets over and
Nice
makes a
catch.
running grab to retire the side. Now it's up to Loudoun Valley to score that needed run to win the game.
Yep, all they need is 1. They had several opportunities last inning. Did manage to get 1 across eventually, but it definitely made it a little more stressful than it probably should have been. And if you're watching at home, sometimes it'll stop on you. Usually it will pick right back up where it left off. Unfortunately, we had a case earlier where I had to completely reset it, so you missed a couple of minutes of game action. But you didn't miss a whole lot. It was 1-0 at that point, and then replay will be live in a couple hours after the game. So, like we just had one where it actually changed networks and picked itself back up. Get you the line score here.
All right, leading off the bottom of the 8th for Loudoun Valley is the leadoff batter, number 1, Aaron Lautenschlager.
Oh, because he was at, but they keep doing that. My predictor has been wrong more than it's been right this game. That's the 3rd time I think that the batter who ended the last inning is.
There is a ball hit sharply to left field.
Oh,
Unfortunately, the
directly
left
to
fielder
him.
is there to make the grab.
Number 5, Jared Molnar.
Molnar with 1 hit on the evening. There's a nicely
All right.
sharply hit ball through for a base hit.
Jared Molnar gets a base hit between short and third. Next up for Valley is the pitcher,
David Gingras.
David Gingras.
Number 7, David Zingers.
David hit a double in the first, but 2 fly balls after that. I'd love to help his cause here and get his team to victory. Or at least get him in scoring position.
There's a ball. Bunt attempt pulled back. There's a ball bunted foul, 1-1.
We'll see if they continue to have him bunt. Third baseman is definitely cheating in.
Not only that, you got 1 out. I mean,
Yep.
he's got a double in the game.
Yep, he's scoring a bunt immediately.
Wow.
And pops it up. Just out of reach of the catcher.
Count goes to 1-2.
I doubt he'll be bunting now. Ooh,
There's a ball outside. Another ball
Another one
outside.
outside.
Throw down to first base, not in time. Throw over to the first base is not in time.
Trying to make sure Molnar stays close. Got 1 foot on the grass out there.
There's a ball hit to the second baseman. Oh, it gets away from him. And that's kind of a seeing eye base hit there.
Yeah, that's going to be an
probably
error.
going to go down as
That's
an
an
error.
error.
But
That's
either
an error.
way, Loudoun Valley now has men on first and second with just 1 out. And number 21, Reese got Goodland, their cleanup hitter, coming up to bat.
22, Reese Goodland.
Oops, wrong one.
Come
All
on,
right.
Reese. There's a gap between right and center field.
Goodland with the RBI earlier. Had a double in the first. 2 fly balls, 1 the third, 1 the sixth. His double drove in a run.
1 out.
They have 1 out. As a brief conference at the mound. That was Dominion's 3rd error on the evening. Of course, they had 2 in 1 play and then wound up with a put out anyway, so it didn't really hurt them.
There's a ball hit to the shortstop. Oh, he fumbles it a little bit, and the throw is in time, just barely. I might
But
have peeled that if I was Loudoun Valley, but I am not. Next up to bat is number 22, Brad Walker, now with runners at second and third and 2 down.
But he pushed the runners around at least.
That could go down as a sacrifice. Good point there, Rod, but I thought he might have been safe at first base.
So now runners at second, third. Any base hit wins the game.
There's a ball a little bit outside. If you're a hitter, this is kind of what you think about late at night, dream
Yeah.
about.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see him really pitch
There's
around
a
him.
Interesting. Called strike.
That was a
Ball looked a little
strike?
inside to me, but
Okay. Not sure how
1
that
and
was
1's
a strike.
count.
I would think they would really be pitching around him, not giving him anything he can even remotely hit.
There is a swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
I think that inside call spooked him.
All right. Come on, Brad. Just need a base hit. Base hit. There is a ball hit foul down third base. And it goes over the fence, but it is foul. Had he straightened that out, that probably would have been off the wall. Would have been sufficient enough to score a run.
Inside pitch. He just was trying to get a piece of it. Feel like he's going to swing at almost anything at this point with that one call that was so far inside. He's afraid to let him go.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Yeah,
Strike
that
three.
one inside pitch.
That retires the side. So we go to the ninth inning. The score still remains 2-2.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right, well, now we're in a college game. Ninth inning. As the Vikes bring in a new pitcher, Ryan Dudak will be on the mound. Ryan's one of their regular starters, so expect he'll be comfortable up there.
All right, the top of the ninth inning. Like Rod said, there's a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Vikings, number 42, Ryan Dudak.
Number 7, Cortland Lawson, the relief pitcher, up to bat to lead off for Dominion.
Cortland responsible for both runs with a homer in the 6th inning and gave the Titans the lead.
There's a ball. Ball 2.
Wow, not getting many breaks, is he?
Ball 3.
Well, I imagine Cortland will be looking at this one.
Strike called. See if he'll take another one. It's 3-1. Well, so much for an early game. I was remarking the game was sailing along there.
Yeah, see? Shouldn't have said anything.
That's ball 4. Leadoff man aboard. Not exactly what you want to do. But since he hit a home run his last time up, you don't exactly want to give him the opportunity to do it again. You'll take your chance with number 1, Matthew Turk.
And Matt's taking advantage of a couple of errors. Hit into a double play in the first.
There is a strike called. There's a ball hit to right field and a little deep. The right fielder makes it back. Can he get the ball into first base in time? No, he cannot. Good barehanded stop, though, by the first baseman, Brad Walker, to make sure that he didn't advance to second. So now with one down and a runner on first base, number 17, Nicholas Behrens, comes up to bat for Dominion. Well, they got one out that they needed. They just need to get two more.
And Nick's had
There's a ball. Good stop by Donofrio there behind the plate to keep Lawson at first base.
That was a nice stop. Nick's had 2 hits on the evening. Single, a double, and ground out.
Ball 2. Got to get it up a little bit. Ryan got to bring it up some. Let him hit it.
Little up, little in. Like that.
There's a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, Behrens has that unusual stance with his lead foot.
There is a ball. Throw it on to second base.
Not in time.
Runner is safe.
He got a good jump on that one. They weren't trying to hold him. Said that was a ball, right?
I'd like to see the replay on that one, I guess, later on tonight.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. He was pretty well in there, it looked like to me. So now the runner in scoring position.
There is a swinging strike. Full count. One more swinging strike would be great.
Oh, there's a throwback. Not in time.
It was a throwback to no one.
No.
He threw it before the second baseman had reached.
Clearly they were on the same page at least.
There is a ball hit down the third base line. Dominion's waving their runner in. Throw is going to be late to the plate and on the throw to home plate. Number 17 advances to second base. So Dominion takes the lead 3-2 with one out in the top of the ninth. Next up to bat is number 20, Mario Canestraro. Well, you can say that was a well-placed hit. You just can't. Some of those you just can't do anything about.
Yes, it was. Dropped it right in there. Mario's had 2 fly balls and a ground out.
Swinging and a miss.
Big
Strike
cut
one.
at that one.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2. Ball 2-2.
He had a fly out and that was it.
Foul tip
outs
held
now.
by the catcher. It's the second out of the inning. Next up to bat for Dominion, Ms. Cole Hepler, number 9. It was a foul tip caught by the catcher.
Not a strikeout.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, pitcher gets a strikeout. Foul tip caught by the catcher like that. That's a strikeout.
That's what I was asking.
It's not a foul. It's a
Yeah. Yeah.
strikeout.
Gotcha. Conference at the mound.
My other question: if you hit this thing over third base, so you get double. Is it a single and it's a single with the throw? There's no real scoring for him going from first to second. I don't know. It's a single and then
He advanced the second on the throw to home. Strike. Swing and a
All
miss.
right, so
Side is retired, but not before the Titans take the lead 3-2. Now Loudoun Valley's faced again with their final at bat, needing a run or two.
yep, we'll see what they can come up with here. I think I have a replay of that stolen base if you want to. You said all right, Michael Grupe is going to be up for the Vikes.
This has a playoff atmosphere to it.
number 33.
Up to bat, number 33, Michael Grupe.
Michael will be going to Virginia Tech next year as a pitcher. But now he's on the other side trying to get his team back in this game.
There's a ball a little bit outside. I say a little bit because the umpire's been calling balls like that strikes tonight. So
Yeah, it's been a bit inconsistent.
Oh, there's an excuse
Check
me
swing.
base swing, if you will,
Yeah.
for the first out. Well, now batting, number 15, Jonathan Sedmak.
Fielder Jonathan Sedmak.
He's made a couple of great plays out in right field. Let's see if he can make a great play at the bat. That's an interesting
Man, that's the
Curveball.
second one of those
Slider,
he's called.
maybe,
It's way
for a
inside.
strike.
Way inside, and he's calling it a strike.
strike two called. They're saying he swung, I guess. Didn't hold up.
That or was just in the strike zone.
Same pitch as the first one for a called strike. Out number two recorded. All right. Now hitting number 29, Joseph Donofrio for Loudoun Valley.
Number 29, the catcher, Joseph Donofrio.
Last chance for the Vikes here. Down to their last out. No one on base. Joseph just trying to get on any way he can.
Strike one called. Pitcher's bringing the heat. Strike two called.
Now down to their last strike.
There's a
He
ball
was trying to see how
inside.
far inside he had to throw it to get a called ball.
There is a ball outside. 2-2.
He's definitely bringing the heat. I'm assuming he's going to Tennessee as a pitcher. We don't know. Going as a short infielder. That's way
Outside again, trying to get him in the chase. Full count. I'd go back to that inside pitch, but
Yep, I would think so too. See if Joseph is ready for it.
oh,
There it
and he
goes.
does, and that is the final strikeout for the
Wow.
final out of the game. Your final score is Dominion 3, Loudoun Valley 2 in 9 innings.
Wow.
Been a great time to broadcast. Thanks for listening to us tonight. I will turn it over
Yeah.
to Mr. Rod Ogren.
Yeah, that was a great game tonight. Unfortunately, unfortunately for the Valley fans anyway, Dominion comes out on top 3-2. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage of tonight's game. The replay and the highlights will be up on the statstream.biz website under the on-demand button. The replay will be up there within a couple hours. Highlights might take a little bit longer. For my partner, Larry King, and StatStream, this is Rod Ogren signing off. Thank you for watching.